Okay, so the first part of this video is going to be a voiceover because I dropped my mic. The first thing you want to do is you want to unclip this little cover that's covering up where the cup holder is going to go. Then that's going to expose one screw that you can't see, and then right here is another screw that's covered up by this little cap. So these two screws are the only screws that you want to loosen up. So I used a little screwdriver, and my advice is do not use a drill. It is too much for this little job, and it is a little job. So I also then used a flathead screwdriver to take the cap off this other screw that sits up at the top. So I just used that, got the screw popped off, and then that will reveal the screw. And this is just the little cap that you want to keep to the side, because realistically you're going to want to cover that screw back up and you don't want to lose these little pieces. So now that that's off, I'm just using my trusty chunky screwdriver to get these screws out. And honestly, it's a very straightforward process. You're just loosening up these screws so that the air vent is then loose and then will eventually fall out. So you can see how this is already getting loose. A few more turns of that, and then we have basically halfway completed the job. It is really that simple. And yeah, this is me just fondling, figuring it out, seeing where I'm up to. But basically 30 more seconds and it fell out really easily. Now we are fully halfway. Yeah, I didn't have the mic, but hey ho. But basically now at this point, we're slotting in the cup holder to this. It can actually slot in without a screw, but there is a screw that you want to reinforce as well. So make sure that the cup holder is the right way up. And then basically what you're doing is you're using the ridges that you can see that at the top of the cup holder, and they slot in underneath the vent. And it's really just a line up jobby, and it just slots in really nicely. So you're going to see when it clicks in, which is about now, I think. Boom. There you go. So it slots in really nicely. And then there's just a tiny little screw at the top that really secures it in place. And I found the right screw. But this next section, I actually found my mic again when I went to go and get this screw. So you're going to join me on the second part when I'm going to reinstall the vent and actually install the cup holder. Okay, so you won't believe, for the first part of this video, my microphone had fallen off upstairs. So now we're back into normal audio. Hopefully, when I retrofit the voiceover, it makes sense. But just to get you up to date on what we got to, we have taken out this unit. We've unscrewed, there's only two screws that you need to unscrew. One at the bottom, one at the bottom here, and one at the top, okay? So you're just unscrewing these two bolts. The top one has a little cap on it. You pop it out with a screwdriver, you wiggle this, you jimmy it, and then once this comes out, the facade for the air vents, you then just slide in the actual cup holder underneath. But the only thing that you need to make sure is that you have a little screw here. So I've just gone to go and get that screw and realized that my mic was not connected, and now it's connected. So hopefully you can hear me okay now. So now I've got some screws. I don't really know if I've got the right ones, but we're gonna do a little flathead brass screw. I felt a little drizzle, so we're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna put this in there, and hopefully that should hold it in place. So we need a little, oh no, that's too small. Oh, be advised, it's quite a big gap. So, do I have a big enough screw? Maybe this one? Yeah, so I would recommend going and getting a self-torquing one, but I'm now going for a crosshead screw, something like this. It's fairly thick, and it's just going to go into this and bolt it down, and I'm going to use my little chunky trusty and screw this in. Can't believe that my mic has fallen off, and now I've lost the magnet and I don't know where that's gone, but that's That's an issue for later. Okay, so now this is I've slid this in, and that's basically now working. So now all I've got to do is I've got to jimmy this back in, put the screws back where I found them, and I should have a cup holder. Okay, so these screws are in. Okay, so the screw that I took out, I'm just going to put back here. And the other one, which I hopefully haven't lost, I know that's up here as well. So you just pop this in at the top like that. Use the trusty chunky. And honestly, you do not need to use a drill for this. I know I've seen videos of people with a drill, and that is complete overkill. It's like 2 small screws, okay? So you just screw in. Make sure that it's actually pushed in all the way. Actually, I'm going to use a longer screwdriver because this is a bit difficult. There we go. Okay, so now we've got this in, screwed in fairly tight. That's not going anywhere. Cup holder's now coming out. So just to show you where we're at now, we have replaced this screw, and then there's a screw just down here to get this whole unit out. And now the cup holder comes out. You see that? Cup holder comes out. So screw here, screw up here, cup holder comes out. And now the only thing is to put the drink holder facade on it, and I can go in and make my dinner. So let's do that. So that should come here. This came in the packet with the, what do you call it, with the cup holder, and nothing needs to be put in. This is purely just a clip-in situation. So this should just slide in, push it to one side, slides in. That is an absolute game changer. So now that's fitted in, I can now put my drinks in. Amazing. So yeah, it's a really straightforward process, doesn't need to be long, and it's an essential if you're going to be driving your Z4 a lot, okay? All right, a simple one. I'll see you on the next one. I've got some sick updates coming for you. So until then, take it easy, drive safe, and I'll see you on the next one.